Hello there, Tay. As I usually do in the past when I've done these streams, because I do have VODs up on my YouTube channel. Specifically for... I haven't always streamed Final Fantasy XIV, this is rather new. I did stream the last patch. But if you're curious, I do have VODs for the previous patch up on my YouTube channel. Although, fortunately for you chatters who are not familiar with this game, it'll be fine anyway if you hop in without knowing anything, because this is the beginning of a new story arc. I mean, there's some elements that have, you know, carry on, because obviously this is still in the middle of Dawntrail. But Dawntrail's story is very much, like, done. The only lingering thread is that the villain of Dawntrail is still around somewhere. And the TLDR of this villain is that he's like... He's like the AI version... He's... TLDR of the whole of Dawntrail is that this civilization was storing people's memory... Like, storing memories of people and wanting to make AI recreations because they couldn't deal with death. And the main antagonist of these updates was, in fact, the mastermind of the whole AI chicanery. And he's still at large, somewhere, maybe. And I would well, I'll withdraw from the trial. I'll just go right into the story. Which is hopefully voiced.
Every day, more and more people regain their memories of their lost loved ones. No longer will beings like Calyx be able to manipulate their fear and ignorance as he once did. That being the case, Alize and I have come to a decision.
We will depart Tural in the coming days. Other nations must be informed about Alexandria, a necessary step to ensure lasting peace. Then, we shall return to Garlemald. Our experiences here should serve us well in the ongoing restoration efforts.
Can you guys finally have a growth spurt or something?
However, one pressing
I know that sounds weird, but like, the last expansion set them up like, oh, we're gonna be...
was tied to a concept of his own creation.
The last expansion was just like, yo, we're gonna go away for a while, you're not gonna see us. And the lore has said that, oh, these are teenagers, the Elezen have like a gigantic growth spurt in the middle of their puberty, and a lot of people, like, I'm clamoring to see them grow up. This game is in a time bubble, and I don't like it.
I have done what I can to treat the enthralled, and those still afflicted with Levin sickness. I may now devote my undivided attention to an investigation.
Then we shall leave this one in your capable hands. Do let us know if you turn anything up.
Oh, we're getting a phone call.
My time in Tural is at an end, and so I'm headed to the harbor now.
Oh.
We'll meet again. Of that I'm certain. Until then, I wish you safe travels.
You could have let me know in time to see you off.
And pull you away from more important business. Perish the thought.
You could have seen me on TV, dude.
Hey! What do you think you're doing?
Sorry to interrupt, but I thought you'd like to know. I've detained the fugitive. He promises to tell us before he sets sail, only to try and sneak aboard his boat with nary a hug goodbye. Cold bastard. But there's still time before they weigh anchor.
Oh, well, Clement, it's nice to hear you.
That boy. We should make for the harbor ere he wriggles free of Lamachi's grasp.
If we're heading the same way, we might join him on the ship. Good company is always welcome on a long voyage, is it not?
What? Now? I haven't finished packing.
Knowing you, the essentials are already accounted for.
Oh. Fine, if we must. But you're helping pack the rest. And I hope you've decided on a souvenir for Eunice.
I have several ideas, as it happens.
Ever aligned in purpose, if not execution.
Lest you wonder, Kryl and I intend to remain here with Y'shtola.
Oh dang, Grahatia does sound different.
Naturally. By all accounts, Preservation's facility promises to yield some answers.
Shale has been conducting a more thorough examination. She may have insights to share. Then why not invite her along to see everyone off? Surely she'd want to be there too.
Oh, and I guess another note. We have a MacGuffin on us that can open portals through dimensions. Just, you know, just a minor note. We just got a dimensional key in our pocket, you know? You know, no biggie. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-do. Do-do-do-do-do-woo-do-ba-do-do. What news, you lad? Can't imagine you brought an entourage along simply to say hello. That eager to be on their way, are they? I'll join you. I owe them thanks on behalf of Oblivion, after all. And here I thought you would protest against being parted from your work. While I am curious to see what emerges once every piece of the puzzle's in place, the majority of the files we've unearthed are encrypted. There's little else I can do until the computer's finished with them. Besides, unlike our friends, Containment Complex 1029 isn't going anywhere. In other words, we won't be getting any answers tonight. Afraid not. It's going to be a while yet. Then shall we depart for Tuliyola forthwith? Even Lamati's strength has its limits. Without further delay, then. If I could consistently do a Latino accent, I'd do it for Eled, but I think I'm just gonna do no accent for the gato. Which is fine, ultimately, because... I'll open up with the world map in a little bit. See, because, 14's world is very analogous to the real world. Like, over here we have fantasy Japan, and right next to it is fantasy China, and there's even fantasy Mongolians. The Empire is like the Russians and a lot of Europe. Heck, there's even fantasy India over here. Fantasy Turkey. Eorzea as a whole is very European, but like there's even like there's a lot. Like Thanalan is almost Africa. There's a lot going on here, but Tuliyola and Shaktural, they're explicitly South and North America. So like all the characters in Yoktural are like Latino accents, and all the characters of Shaktaral are American accents. They're the only American accents in the game that you will hear, period. And my headcanon for my fella, that he has a mother from here, and a father from, over here. So I always pictured him with like a mixed sort of accent, maybe, but an American accent still falls in line with the lore, I guess. Not that I'm particularly good at accents. I wish you would all not make such a fuss. I am not fond of emotional partings. At least Alphino and Alize were considerate enough to inform me of their plans in advance by link pearl. Some people we know would have burst out of a crate mid-voyage. In any event, I shall wait here until they finish their preparations. Ah, the Hrothgar posture. Selectively standing up straight for for specific animations. And now it's the day.
There they are.
You look well. No lingering effects, then?
Ah, I'm hale as ever. And busy with work.
I imagine there's no shortage of affairs to put in order. Are Kona and Galulja faring well?
Kona is off to survey our nation and its peoples. He wants to consult with local representatives and hear their thoughts on our policies. And Galulja's really taken to his training. I feel like he's been spending more time with the Landsguard than me lately.
Standing here, I cannot help but remember the day of our arrival in Tuliolol. The rite of succession feels so long ago.
Like a year and a half, maybe.
We knew not of what would happen between my father and Zorolja, nor of Alexandria and its queen. It was to aid a naive claimant that you came to Tural.
Hi, Husk.
You've done so much
We're still within the point of the cutscenes in which they're summarizing
for the entire nation of Tural.
what's happened before.
We owe you a greater debt than we can ever repay. But that doesn't mean we can't try. Whenever you need an ally, we'll stand with you.
Yeah, it's very funny to have the characters be like, it feels like it was so long ago that we started our adventure. Because, like, in real life, it's been a year and a half. But the thing is, this isn't like Splatoon or some other games where sometimes the real-life passage of time is the passage of time in universe. No, 14 isn't a time bubble, and I hate it. Because the implication is that the Warrior of Light has had the worst year of their life.
To me when I awakened a stranger in my own land. You extended your grace to Alexandria again and again. And on behalf of myself and my people,
gosh, she looks like a Xenoblade girl.
Thank you for curing the ailment that for centuries tormented us.
Oh yeah, we cured their plague.
I'll look forward to our next visit. I'm sure we'll have exciting stories to share with one another.
Ever since I introduced you to Uklamat, you've faced no end of hardships. Many of them her fault. Yet I feel no remorse, only gratitude. For without your aid, I would not have had the chance to say goodbye.
His mom died in plot stuff.
Every corner of the world.
Yeah, any time there's missing context for you people who don't play, I'll give the context.
To see what we haven't seen.
Yeah, we haven't.
Shall we?
We have not seen the southern hemisphere of this planet, like, at all. Bird. It's a booby.
Rest assured, upon arriving, we shall make it a priority to visit Tataru and assuage her myriad fears.
I expect the sight of you two will be a balm for her worry-laden heart.
It's very funny to me that
Safe journey.
like that they're doing
Remember
this
to
when
enjoy
like we could teleport, but
Give
I
my
mean,
regards to Oblivion.
well, canonically it takes a lot of effort to teleport long distances, I guess. So not everyone's the warrior of light. Yeah, they're blue-footed boobies. I'm just waiting for the shoe to drop because, like, hey, our first quest is all these goodbyes. What's gonna happen with the rest of the patch?
Come back soon!
Take care!
That was a proper send-off. Now, time to get back to it.
Duty ever calls for she who loves her realm.
Aw.
Right. Though, if you need a break, you're always welcome to visit Ulijiola. I'll give you the grand tour. I guess they're really over. Your adventures in Tural. I'll remember our time together for the rest of my days.
I love...
Power resolve spotted!
Oh? I was gonna say I love Wuklama. I like her big wet eyes.
The Lance Guard is looking for you. It's sparring time!
Oh, good thing you're here then. Can't miss that.
So let's go already! Everyone's waiting to see the Vow resolve in action!
Sorry, I have to go. Till next time.
They've gotten more cinematic with these cutscenes. Like, if this was an expansion ago, that would have been, like, the camera would have been way more static.
And thus do they take to the winds.
I can
Follow their own paths.
I can see why people think Grahatia got recasted. Because that does not sound like Jonathan Bailey as much as it should, but like also, it's very likely he recorded this after getting done with Wicked. He had an interview where he was like, yo, I love this character so much. And I like, he literally reported that, like, oh, I love voicing Grahatia so much that, like, even though I was super tired, I went in to do a recording session anyway. And with the timeline of game development, it's very likely... it's very likely that a year and a half later, we're seeing that aftermath. I'll take some money. If I may, I think it prudent to discuss our future plans elsewhere. We're liable to hinder the dock workers here if we linger. Perhaps the beach would be a more appropriate venue.
Tis truly a beautiful place to roam.
An endless ocean and ever-changing sky. First time I saw them, I couldn't believe my eyes. It was like I was walking among images from our oldest records. And beyond that horizon are more lands and more people. That one I still struggle to imagine.
We ourselves hail from beyond that horizon, in fact. Rather, most of us do. I merely thought I did.
Oh, that's right. I can only imagine how it must have felt to learn you're a native of our world.
The fact that I wasn't born in the land where I've spent most of my life has taken time to sink in. 'Twas not until I met my parents in living memory that the truth of my origin began to feel real.
TLDR, her parents made a portal. They took her through the portal so she could find shelter. She's like a Moses situation. Except what if Moses came from another dimension?
Walk its streets, live and breathe it, before I could accept and embrace my new reality.
And for me to embrace mine, I need to learn more about my people, the Milala. We should come upon more information in the course of studying the key, but as Shale's investigation of the containment complex is still ongoing, would you mind if we sought a different avenue of inquiry into the history of the Ninth?
I have no objection. Aught we learn will deepen our understanding of the broader picture.
That still sounds like Jonathan Bailey, though.
My curiosity extends well beyond our duty to assess Ascian influence.
The mic quality sounds bad for him, though.
If it is knowledge of the Ninth's past you seek, I have an idea where to begin. Alexandria was originally part of a landmass known as the Mist Continent. This continent had been left in ruins in the wake of the storm surge, with Alexandria the sole nation to survive the devastation.
The calamity of lightning that ravaged the world.
Aye. Per the sources we recovered from the Underkeep, though the conflict between nations was destructive in its own right, it was Levin that dealt the final blow.
No place was spared its fury, and all was chaos in the castle town. We tried to evacuate the people in airships, Otis, the knights and I, but we couldn't save everyone. Those who survived gathered within the barrier, and we took in as many foreign refugees as we could. Yet, despite the dangerous environment, our system showed that there were some few souls who ventured outside the barrier, into the lands beyond.
Beyond? But we thought that was impossible. I was under the impression the star was scoured of life, that man could not survive outside the barrier.
Going by the records, the storm surge extended to every corner of the world. Nothing and nowhere was spared.
What a terrifying apocalypse, not gonna
If
lie.
anyone did survive out there, it would have been an unimaginable trial.
Like,
And yet,
like I'm just imagining the thunder planes from
if there was
Final Fantasy X, but like
a place that
worldwide.
weathered the storm surge and rebuilt over the intervening 4 centuries.
Given Alexandria's displacement to the source, we had neither cause nor opportunity to survey the remainder of the continent.
Living memory remains physically in the 9th. If we seek a means of egress other than the portal connecting it to Alexandria, perhaps it might lead us to the Mist
Oh, that's
Continent.
weird. Husk, I appreciate your joke, but it's really weird. It popped up on my screen on the PlayStation, but before it popped up in my stream manager.
In which case,
Because this time I'm using my PC for stream management.
independent space all along.
Meaning, another point of egress could well exist.
And if it does, someone has to be maintaining it. The mechanical soldiers, for instance.
Seriously, Jonathan Bailey, you sound really bad here. Like, not bad as in poor performance, bad as in, like...
If it please your majesty,
Well, I mean, I guess it is poor performance, because it's not his
will you
100%.
accompany us? If we do land upon the Mist Continent, I would feel much more assured with you at our side.
Oh, that's cute. I wouldn't miss it for 2 worlds.
I thought as much. Into the great unknown we go, then.
That's such a cute statement. I wouldn't miss it for 2 worlds. Ba-na-na-na-na. Time for the sad music. Gosh, this area is so much prettier after that last patch. Oh, I'm I love this final, like, this is such a fascinating final area for an RPG. Like, I'm just gonna briefly gush about Dawntrail, because in Dawntrail is super topical with the idea of AI, because the story of Dawntrail is at first a search for a city of gold in a rite of succession, but then it turns out there's a whole displaced civilization through dimensions, and they're using literal souls to power AI. And it turns out that the reason they want soul power is because what they're powering with AI, what the City of Gold is not wealth, it's not power. The City of Gold, the ultimate treasure, is the memories of their loved ones. It's such a, like, gentle finale. Considering the stakes are extreme, because, like, the stakes is like, yo, we gotta take this dimensional key away from this girl, because she would have literally used the souls of other worlds just to feed her AI stuff, because it's explicitly AI. It's not, oh, they saved the souls of people, and, like, no, it's explicitly, they are recreations of people based on memories. And the base Dawn Trail concludes with shutting off living memory. And last update, we turned it back on. The AI isn't active anymore. But what is active is all the data centers, like, because boy, see, because the other half of that AI mess is that everyone was wearing these devices where the moment someone died, the memory of that person would leave your head and get transferred to this server so that you wouldn't deal with the discomfort of grief. But we turned it back on so everyone can get their memories back and learn how life is supposed to be. And you know what? I'm gonna let the music play a little. Sorry, this is just... Dawn Trail is an expansion that means a lot to me, I guess. I'm just a sucker for overall optimistic things. I did technically stream quite a bit of it's not archived or anything, but I did stream when I first got to this final area. And, yeah, I was predictably quite emotional. Anyway, let's finally continue with the story proper as the sun rises. This clerk has made itself available to answer our questions. Clerk PX-93. If one wished to descend to the surface from here, how would they typically do so? Living memory is currently detached from Everkeep and is operating independently while supported by its aerial suspension systems. Thus, both lift and lay node-based transit is currently unavailable. I apologize for the inconvenience. Despite its ability to remain aloft, perhaps living memory was never intended to function in this state indefinitely. If so, we're out of luck. Not necessarily. Lifts and lay nodes were likely the preferred modes of transportation, but that does not preclude the existence of others. In the event of an emergency, how would we evacuate this facility? Consulting emergency systems. Living Memory's airship remains prepared to deploy should evacuation be necessary. Would Your Majesty like to appropriate it? An airship? Yes, please, as soon as possible. With Your Majesty's authorization, the vessel can be ready for launch without delay. Allow me a moment to execute the bypass protocols. Sorry. I love the shape of this airship. It's very endearing. Is that My ship? It was purpose-built for living memory. However, it was modeled after the vessel Your Majesty used during the Storm Surge era. A replica? Still, it does me good to see it. I will deploy the gangway for boarding. This way, please. Ah yeah, conveniently off-camera gangway, so they don't have to animate it. In order to reach the surface, we must pass through the storm clouds. I advise you to brace for turbulence. Spin! Also, it did not even cross my mind that, oh shit, this city is floating. Oh, they were not kidding about the storm surge. That caught me. I need to get a lead new shoes. His shoes do not go... I mean, like, up close they look a little off. Oh, yeah, these things. The ward Alizé gave me is reacting. Though not to the extent of the 13th, the etheric imbalance here is severe indeed. It does serve to impress upon one the marvel of a barrier. The lightning heritage found is tame by comparison. Those shoes will probably have taken a beating too. Yeah? A land where Levin reigns. Do we get a Thunder Plains remix? Please? Please? Thunder Plains remix? No? He does have a neat face. Like I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but like the thing about avatars in video games is that very easily it's very easy to make your avatar look average or like just a like. Aled has this energy to him where like, oh yeah, this man's a protagonist. I suspect the crater made this area unsuitable for habitation due to the increased risk of flooding. Then we should look further ahead. Afield, in which direction do you think we might find a settlement? If we're at the edge of Alexandrian territory now, the closest city would be Treno, should it survive. As a city-state built on a harbor, it was a nexus of trade, and it remained neutral throughout the war. We Alexandrians always felt fortunate to have it in our neighborhood, so to speak. Not unlike our Radzatan. Ah yes, Alphino has spoken of Radzatan before. It's near the South Sea Isles. The Malala homeland, correct? Funnily enough, it was also Treno where the Malala first found a home in our world. Oh yeah, so in Endwalker, they introduced a concept of 4-player content called variant dungeons. Variant dungeons are like actual puzzle boxes with things to find and routes to do. And one of those variant dungeons was one of these South Sea islands that, in fact, it's 100% optional. Majority of the players wouldn't have done it. But if you did it, you would get rewarded in this expansion in learning that at some point the Malala, or the Lalafell, of that island made their way to another world. And this expansion is the payoff to that, where the Lalafell of the source ended up on the 9th. Yes, and though the Malala population elsewhere grew, most continued to feel a strong connection to the city. I'd like to think that some remain there to this day. Clerk PX-93, is this ship capable of taking us to Treno? I shall run a flight simulation for the route to Treno. One moment. Simulation complete. There is a near 100% probability that the ship would suffer catastrophic mechanical failure prior to arrival due to ambient lightning. My apologies. Oh, well, thank you for checking. If we cannot fly, then we shall have to walk. Treno lies beyond the mountains, but there should be routes that spare us having to climb. I shouldn't be laughing, but that cave is aggressively conspicuous. This tunnel appears intact. Though we have no way of knowing what it's like further in. Mind you stay alert for beasts as well. Given the barren surrounds, they're surely ravenous. Mistwake now accessible. Okay. No beating around the bush. The dungeon's available. Alright. Well, first of all, what's the item level requirement for this dungeon? 735. Beans! I was gonna be fun and offer you in chat, hey, do you want to see me tank the dungeon instead of dragoon it? Let's see. I can take Dragoon, Reaper... Oh, shit. Yeah, Dragoon and Reaper are the only two jobs I can take into the dungeon anyway. Well, I did Dragoon, all of last, stream. So I'll go with Reaper. Plus, I'm playing with NPCs. So I guess...
I stand ever ready.
Got Grahatia.
I too can fight.
You know, I'll leave this choice to you. Kryl, the Pictomancer, or Ishtola, the Sorceress. Who's gonna be our partner DPS? Kryl, okay.
I won't let you down.
Well, before I mean, we won't see many effects, because I have it set where... How do I say this? Insufficient, Also, I like my my Reaper portrait. I was gonna be so mad for a moment there. Anyway, as I was saying, the game has robust effects options, and I'm gonna be real. When you have, even at a party of 4, oh! I was not expecting the battle theme to be the dungeon theme. Ooh, I'm digging this. Anyway, we're not going to see that many effects from our party members, because you know what? I can target filters, character. So Reaper plays a lot very differently from what I am trying to remember.
No holding back.
So as you see, when you have effects on for everyone, it gets very bright very quick. Anyway, Reaper has 2 gauges. Your 1-2-3 combo charges up the red gauge, which lets you summon your little, demon friend. So, the red gauge lets you use the red moves, and using a red move lets you use a blue move, which charges up the blue gauge. And when you charge up the blue gauge enough, you get to do fusions. And by fusions, I mean turn edgy, and do that whole mess of a combo. Oh, the other thing about Reaper is that for DPS, so Dragoon and Reaper have a very similar identity of debuffing enemies. You have a combo of cooldowns. I like Reaper. I still prefer Dragoon over it because Reaper's hotbar is a little distracting compared to Dragoon. Also, we're gonna be here a while because when you do multiplayer, you do get a convenient. Like when you're doing true multiplayer, everyone's doing their AOEs as they should. But when you're playing with NPCs, the NPCs tend to not use their AOEs, but they do really good single target DPS. And the rule of thumb is that you AoE when it's 3 or more targets. I like these little rock guys. Mistwalk Petromole. They look like tardigrades. Trying to think, what else can I talk about? Oh, I watched, because I'm able to watch stuff at 2x speed. I finished Shea Phyllis's and Adam Sandler ranking video. I like how he skips the top 2 spots, and goes downward, backwards. Anyway, mini boss time. Trenocatoblaplus. Also, sorry, I can't really read chat right now because of, I mean, it's an MMO, I can't pause this, so... Wrong way! Ah, beans. Cool pose for me to be stunned into. Oh, I'm dead. Alright, let me read chat. Out of curiosity, how many types of weapons are there? I like the designs. Okay. So there's a lot. Every class, with 2 exceptions, has different weapons. Paladin is a sword and shield, Warrior is a great axe, Dark Knight's a great sword, Gunbreaker is a gun blade. Monk is just fist, various fist weapons. Dragoon is spears, lances. Ninja is 2 knives. Samurai is katana. Reaper is the scythe. A Viper uses 2 swords that can connect into a dual-bladed glaive. Think Darth Maul. White Mage is just a sorcerer's wand. Scholar and Summoner both use books, and they have a similar gimmick where they summon like a little helper. Astrologian uses a globe with like spinny cards, like they're a fortune teller. Sage has 4 guns. Bard/archer, you know, you have big old bow. Machinist is a gun. Dancer is chakrams. Black Mage is magic casting. Summoner is with rods. Summoner is a book. Red Mage is a rapier, where at the hilt, like, in one hand is a rapier, and the other hand is like a little doohickey that floats. And the doohickey is how they cast magic. Pictomancer is, well, they paint, and Blue Mage is just a rod. And after I get out of this dungeon, I'll show off the jobs, why not? Ba-da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
something special for you.
Oh, I need to put my debuff back on it.
Allow me.
Brace yourself!
Hold still.
That was pretty underwhelming for a... Did... I only got materia out of that? That's lame. I want armor. Whoa. Okay, I get it. That's just a nice little Vista thing, but... Whoa. Treno is a location from Final Fantasy IX, so I'm kind of surprised that they don't just use the Treno music. So that's a big fella. What item level is this gear? 755! Okay, this is good enough for raiding with. Oh yeah, Reaper has two positionals. Those are the blue moves, and they alternate. So this one is back positional, this one's side. Alright, alright. Weirdly, this music is reminding me of Kingdom Hearts, and specifically for some reason, Birth by Sleep. Like, I think it's the instrumentation. Like, I can see a Kingdom Hearts cutscene ending with this theme, you know? What is that? You are a unicorn with dragon wings? Well, they don't look 100% dragony, but like... Oh, it's... You're cool. Oh, you're... Dang. Bio 2? Oh! I'm just gonna stack with... That sure was an attack. I'm glad the NPCs are... smart. Unlike me.
No holding back. I'll heal you. This should do it.
Oh, I finished the battle before I could do my finisher. You can see up close what it looks like. Oh shit, those are people.
Brace yourself! Take that!
These are very brightly colored enemies. Oh, and they're Malala. Sorry, I'm just gonna... Why does it have a vest? I'm screenshotting. What? You're like a fish centaur, but you're wearing a funky little vest.
Take this! Take that!
I just love the idea of like a monster having a fashion sense. Like imagine being a lightning-infused fish centaur and deciding, yeah, I'll wear this green vest today. Oh, that actually is a spicy AoE. Oops. What doesn't kill me?
No holding back!
I forgot to apply my debuff. Oh my god, excuse me. See, here's a weird thing. I don't burp like this when I'm at work just sitting down.
Take this!
But then again, I'm not yapping all... Well, even when I am yapping, this doesn't... I don't get it, chat. More materia, yay.
No holding back!
I will say, I really like the controls of 14 on controller, especially like the quick target switching, because you're holding R2, L2 a lot, or ZR, or the triggers as they're often called, and the way to switch targets is just to hit L1 or R1 while holding down a trigger. Anyway, boss time. You are a chunky griffin. I am loving the vibe of this arena, though. Also...
I'll heal you.
Ah, jeez. Hey Raha, can you like maybe rotate the boss so I can do my positionals? Oh! Ooh! What's that tornado doing? Ooh. Oh, shoot. Seriously, what does a tornado do? Oh. I see. The tornado is placing the lightning balls. Okay, that's so cute. I will point out, the first time I heard this was when I was watching Zeph's stream, and it weirded me out because the main melody, the da da na na da, is exclusively in the right ear. And when I listen to stuff with just one earbud, I only have the left ear on, and here they have it in both ears. But if you listen to the original soundtrack version, the backing melody is left ear, main melody is right ear. So I was confused for a moment as to why the Final Fantasy IX victory theme was just ba da da ba da 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 da. Oh, actually. Ooh. Ooh. Do they die? They don't die. If... Sorry, chat, I'm checking fashion options. I can make Eled even shinier looking, which that doesn't suit him. Cause those pants. I mean, the pants I have already. I mean, I'm equipping them anyway. You know what? Yeah. Yeah, I like these new pants. I like the touch of blue. A very I'm happy.
And the perimeter is clear. Good work, everyone. And a big thank you to our helpers, whoever you are. Now, we have a tiny bit of clearing up ahead of us. You know what to do.
Our helpers? Were we being watched?
So, the city endures. And it is in much better shape than expected.
Impressive, considering the destruction without. The people here must have gone to great lengths to maintain all of this.
Their barrier resembles that of Alexandria, though it is smaller in scale. And not quite as effective, if the breach we witnessed is any indication. I fear such incidents may be common here.
Thunderous heavens! It's been years since we've had visitors.
Yeah, they're all Malala. Huh.
I am Miaili, the Mayor of Treno. Allow me to welcome you to our city. And thank you for the assistance with our little monster problem just now.
I like your voice.
Might I ask your name, miss? Though I have an inkling I know it already.
Oh.
But of course, I am Sphene,
of Alexandria.
As I thought. It truly beggars belief. I once heard the strangest of reports from one of ours who went to Alexandria, you see. That despite the intervening years, the Queen had not aged a day. And sure enough, I'd swear, you'd stepped out of an old oil portrait mere moments ago. Though you must forgive me if this takes some getting used to. It is an honor to meet you, Your Majesty. I look forward to hearing the tale from your own lips. I imagine it won't be an easy one to tell. But please. What happened to Alexandria?
I see. From your perspective, it must have looked as though we were wiped from the face of the star.
I love that they call the planet the star instead of a planet.
One day, we lost all contact with our people in Alexandria. Scouting party sent to
I'm liking this music.
that not only the barrier, but Alexandria itself was gone. Nary a stone to mark where it had stood.
By the way, I believe it's been 30 years for Alexandria since they got teleported. There was like a weird time displacement thing, but...
What you must have gone through, not knowing what became of us. But know that Alexandria yet survives, albeit in a distant land. Her and her people. I can tell you the whole tale from beginning to end, but first, might I ask your permission to remain in Treno for a time?
Treno.
Of course you can. You and your companions have already done us a great service, and are more than welcome to enjoy our hospitality. Now, how about we continue this at Town Hall? We needn't keep standing in the middle of the street.
I shall join them. Even with the precautions we've taken, it remains to be seen if Sven's condition will remain stable. I suspect, however, that the rest of you would rather be out and about. Consider this my blessing.
In light of our purpose here, the tour of the city is indeed in order.
I presume you have no objection? With your permission, then. But before we go... allow me to introduce myself as well. I am Cryle, and I hope to learn more of this city and its people. Would it offend if we were to ask a few questions? Perhaps as we work alongside you, aiding you in whatever ways you may require.
You needn't fret. Treno folk are as friendly as they come. As for aid, if you're willing, you might speak with my grandson Lummel. That was his voice you heard earlier. You'll find him serving herbal remedies to the others.
Thank you for your guidance. We shall seek him out first.
does this button do? Oh, I remember now. Oh, originally an auction house. That falls in line with Final Fantasy IX stuff. So, Square Enix has had this habit where you do a dungeon and then you just get to freely explore in the overworld. Which reminds me... Let's see, what's a cool dungeon to show off? I said I'd show off the jobs, and show off I shall. Ah, but time for them to die. You know, this is, that's less pretty of a spot to do my show off. Anyway, I already showed off Dragoon. I don't have every job maxed out, but let's see, Paladin. Do I remember? Okay, Confiteor, that's a... Yeah, Paladin gets this, a combo of big moves. Trying to remember what else Paladin can do. Because Paladin can do a mix of melee and magic. Let's see, Samurai... Oh, I'm not really good at Samurai. Yeah, Samurai's whole deal is that you have 3 different combos. And doing all the combos give what people affectionately call the stickers. And when you have all your stickers, you get to do a fancy move. Let's see, I'll go down in order. Monk! Monk is similar to Samurai in that you have different combos. Where this one's kind of weird in how it works. They changed it. But yeah, you have a cooldown, and the idea of the cooldown is that you get unrestricted access to every move available to you, and then you get to do a finisher when you do it different. Monk is not my main, although I do like Monk's vibes. Viper! Viper is probably one of the most brain-dead jobs in the whole game. Because every step of your combo is labeled for you. In fact, your combo isn't even a 1-2-3. I mean, it is a 1-2-3, but They're always the same button. See, like, it's only 2 buttons and I alternate them. And then, I do like Viper's, yeah, Viper's one of the new jobs for Dawn Trail. I do like Viper's finisher. Yeah, it's just this ridiculously long combo. Ninja is, okay, I like Ninja's gimmick, because, Ninja, you have these 3 things you can throw, and, depending on the input combination, it'll do different things. I don't remember Ninja's rotation that well, so I'm not gonna show more of it. Summoner is the easiest job in the game. Yeah, so you summon a little guy, that's your carbuncle, and for your rotation, so you only have 2 moves. You have the AoE and the single target, and the gimmick of Summoner is, well, summoning. Where first you get to summon Solar Bahamut, and then you get to summon the 3 bosses of A Realm Reborn, starting with Garuda. Garuda lets you do 4 spells instantly, and then you have an AoE. And then there's Ifrit. Ifrit has the slowest spells of the 3, but then you have a little melee combo. And then Titan is blinding, but then you do this cool little combo move. And then you repeat it all, but you get to alternate between Bahamut, Solar Bahamut, and the Phoenix. Let's see, Red Mage. I love Red Mage. Here's what I was talking about with the doohickey. And Red Mage is that every other spell is instant. So you alternate between a quick cast up, because see, if I try to use these 2, they're slow. But when you charge up enough mana, when you charge up enough mana, you get to do a melee combo that then finishes with a magic combo. Yeah, I quite like Red Mage. Red Mage can also revive. Black Mage, now this is a doozy. Also, I'm gonna lower the volume a little bit. It's loud. It feels loud to me. So, Black Mage is a doozy because every few levels your rotation changes immensely. But TLDR, you have a fire phase and an ice phase. I think I messed it up. I think I indeed messed it up. Wait, yeah, Ice Phase is it restores your mana. Okay, I see my mistake. And did they change how it works? See, because eventually you're supposed to, like, sorry chat, I'm just a little lost because the jobs change so often. Because, sorry, I'm just confused because before your fire and ice modes were able to expire, and it seems they changed that. Anyway, yeah, you also have a little timer that charges up and lets you spam magic. I mean, that's enough of Black Mage. Pictomancer is new to this game. So, Pictomancer, you have your 3 motifs. So you have a basic 1-2-3 magic combo. You got a hammer combo, which is overpowered. But the thing about the motifs, as they're called, is that they do have a longer cast time. So you have your creature motif and your weapon motif. So weapon motif lets you a bonka. And creature motif is you throw out one little attack. And eventually, when you do enough creature motifs, you throw out a creature. And then you have a gauge that when you charge up, you get a second 1-2-3 combo that's a lot tougher. Yeah, and then you get sometimes any spell that is instantly cast, like as part of a charge. That's so like if you have to dodge AOE's, you have a chance to do so. Let me show off the, because there was a Moogle earlier, and the other creature is like a weird little plant guy, the Medine. Warrior is just a big axe. Their whole deal is they're a barbarian basically. They get angry. Paladin I already showed. Gunbreaker I'll show off. Because Gunbreaker's whole gimmick is that your 1-2-3 combo gives you bullets. And usually it's just that, but as you level up, even your bullets get combos. And it's such that here is your full combo burst. That was 1-1-2-3 combo. Yeah, I like Gunbreaker. Dark Knight. Come on. Dark Knight cast magic on, like, you have this big move that uses MP, and then it gives you a buff. Yeah, basically the gimmick of Dark Knight is that you have a shield, and when the shield breaks, you get to use your cool move for free. But then you also have... Yeah, you charge up your gauge, and you get to use that, and then every 2 minutes, you get to summon, not a clone, there's lore stuff, but you summon a little buddy. And, we got Dancer. Dancer buffs a partner, and you have these Simon Says moves. But Dancer is very ridiculous because you have RNG combos where the combo can, like it's in 2 stages. So I have like these secondary buttons, the green and the yellow. And those can randomly generate an extension of the combo, which is that green button, and the green button can get a combo. Yeah, Dancer has one of the lowest DPS in the games, but its utility is in giving everyone buffs. Bard is pretty different from Dancer. First of all, you have 3 songs you can do, and the way it works is that as your song is going on, randomly, when it ticks, your gauge will be affected. So this one lets me attack faster. This other one lets me make a super move if I get enough ticks. And this last one will randomly reduce a cooldown when it ticks. And then also you have a 1-2 hit combo, but your second hit is RNG. And then when you have all 3 of your song pieces, you can do a move that buffs everyone quite a lot. And eventually, with enough ticks, your gauge fills up, and you can do your blast arrow. And I still have a lot left over to show. Machinist. Machinist has a 1-2-3 combo, but like a bunch of cooldowns. Yeah, it's a very explodey job. No, I don't want to emote at it. So Astrologian, you draw cards. The cards are always in sets of 3. One is a buff, one is a heal, and one is a damage reduction, usually. Like, they all have similar enough effects, but, yeah. And also you got a big explodey star that you can plant. Sage is very interesting, because half of its moveset is locked to pressing a secondary button that alters all the other spells. But I like Sage. I like the laser flavor. Scholar is like Summoner, but you got a fairy instead. White Mage, you got a cane. White Mage has the nature aesthetic, and yeah, that's all the jobs, I guess. I mean, there is Dragoon, my beloved. Where Dragoon has a 5-hit combo. But once you're done with it, you can do your alternate combo. One combo gives you a DPS buff and applies a bleed, and the other is just pure damage, and you alternate them. So it's a very easy job to do because everything flows, and then once you do 2 combos, you get to do that move. And even your cooldowns are a combo, where first you use a Gear Skogul, which buffs you, then Jump. Jump gives you a dive. Gear Skogul becomes Nastrond, and while you're buffed, you want to use Dragonfire. That has a combo. And then you want to use Stardiver, which also has a combo. Anyway, that's enough of... Frick, how do I leave a duty? There's a button to leave, I think? Oh, it's right there. It's at the top, not the bottom. Alright, that's enough meandering. I hope you guys liked seeing all the cool weapons. Also, I'm going to change to a less casual outfit. Yeah, Square Enix themselves has some show-offs of stuff. I just conveniently do have every job leveled. I don't have everything maxed, like Paladin, Warrior, Dark Knight, or Blue Mage. Blue Mage is different. Blue Mage's whole gimmick is just like other Final Fantasies. You go off in missions, you get spells based on what enemies hit you with. But the thing about Blue Mage is that you can't queue into missions like everyone else. You have to poke people to play Blue Mage missions with you. So that's one of the reasons I haven't really touched it. You want to help me? Odd, but I'll consider it. Before anything else, though, I must insist you drink our signature remedy, Sleepless Rhapsody. Everyone's a fan. You may think it the teensiest touch too sour for your taste, but it'll set you all right. Just tip it down your throat. How bad could it be? He's so tall.
Well, what do you think? It's a traditional Malala recipe.
Malala. I like the way he says it. Oh god, if it's anything like certain tea... Okay, fun fact about me, certain teas literally make me gag. I don't know if it's like an allergy or something, but like, for example, sometimes my mom is just like, "Oh, mijo, if your throat's feeling weird, go have a chamomile tea or something," and then I make myself a chamomile tea, and then I take a sip, and then I start hurling. I don't know why. Not every tea makes me gag, but like, I just can't enjoy tea. Delicious. Oh, that's not coughing, but... Oh, I shouldn't have fake coughed.
I'm not that thin-skinned. Just do your best to keep it down.
I'm put in mind of the gelatin I had at the studium. Nutritious, they assured me.
I am thank you for the concern, Tay. I can
relate all too well.
I'm just constantly besieged by enough phlegm that if I fake cough, I'll real cough.
Black as pitch and sour as sin. Though, there's no better cure for fatigue.
You know, Raha, going to bed at a reasonable hour would be the best cure.
Yeah, because I'm not very good at manually clearing my throat.
That's... I do feel shockingly refreshed.
Perhaps it stimulates the body's ability to process ether and hastens regenerative functions.
Indeed, it does. It also counteracts some of the effects of excess lightning, and helps to calm the nerves besides.
Which is why you serve it whenever there's a breach in the barrier.
Our Malala ancestors came from the lushest of lands, so they developed all sorts of natural remedies.
Speaking of coughing fits and clearing out phlegm.
And I'm sure you see why. Really hits the spot, doesn't it?
Damn, now I want this tea.
Now, welcome to Treno.
I love Aeled's eyes. They're so big that, like, there's always a shine on them. Big and wet. I forgot to introduce myself, didn't I? Well, I'm Lummel. That was me announcing our victory earlier, and since Grandmother sent you to help with repairs, you'll know I'm her grandson. I'm in charge of resolving any problems that people of Treno may have. My favorite kinds of work include taste-testing menu items, carrying medium-sized objects, searching for lost possessions of immense value. Oh, and it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Let me, real quick, because we're at the 2-hour mark. I think I'll do one more quest, but also, I'm just checking how many quests I have left over in the update as a whole, you know? Nah. Alright, this next quest will mark the halfway point of this update, so I'll do it. Ah, yes, the repairs. Are you certain you want to be put to work? If you've come all the way out to visit us, you must have had more important things in mind. You've already helped protect the city. Actually, our goal was to ascertain the present state of the Mist Continent. The whole continent? Did you come from across the sea? Not exactly. We've actually come from Alexandria. Alexandria, are you quite sure? No, sorry, of course you're sure. It would be rude of me to doubt you. It's not every day that we get visitors, let alone from a nation that up and vanished. I know that it must come as something of a shock, but this is our first time in Treno, and we should like to get to know the city and its people. That is why we proposed lending a hand to those in need. I see. In that case, why don't you help distribute this remedy to the rest of our people? Ordinarily, everyone would have already come for a cup, but the fiends made quite a mess this time. Might be a while before some can step away from their work. Never fear, though. Even if their hands are busy, they'll be more than happy to spare a few words for fascinating folks from afar. We would appreciate that. Thank you, Lummel. You're the ones doing me a favor, honestly. Here, take this batch. I'll deliver some to Town Hall so you can attend to areas you haven't seen yet. Wa-da-na-na-na-na. Rest assured that I can handle pouring liquid into a cup. I would say that. They're doing the handover through me. You know what? Looking at the color, a grounding herbal remedy formulated to ameliorate the effects of lightning exposure. Looking at the green color and that it's sour, is it like a matcha lemonade? I don't like matcha either. Oh. That quest was quick and easy. See, there's a part of me that's going like, I could do one more quest, but like, you never know with this game because cutscenes could be like bonkers long. But you know what? Yeah, one more quest.
Fascinating. I appreciate your thoroughness in recounting the details. I too learned much, as I helped to treat the injured's wounds. The Malala's curative magics appear identical to Sphne's. This means that either her tutor was a Malala as well, or that the art had spread all throughout the Ninth. Then there are the symbols and tomes, which are highly reminiscent of Arcanima. If these elements indeed originated with the arcane geometries of the South Sea Isles, as in the source, 'tis curious that they have developed in so similar a manner on this shard.
Yeah, the Arcanima would be the magic that scholars and
of the faculty of the arcane, lest they beat you to publication.
Yeah, the Arcanima is the type of magic that summoners and scholars use.
Did you learn aught of note, Raha?
Also, just a quick note about...
One of Treno's storekeepers about how they obtain their supplies.
Just a cute note about Final Fantasy naming conventions. So, the Mikote, almost every race has like 2 variants that have different naming conventions. Grahatia is a Seeker of the Sun Mikote, where Tia is not a surname, it is a title. Instead, the familial tie would be the G, where the G is taken from his father, or whatever tribe he hails from. And it's a cute naming convention where basically if you're close to this person, you're allowed to drop the letter. So that's why Kryol says Raha, and sometimes I say Raha, because that's the actual given name, Raha. But if you don't know him, it's rude to use it. So for example, Ishtola, she's from the Y tribe, and her given name is actually Shtola, but Ishtola does not allow anyone to call her Shtola except her mentor.
Though they are few and far between, other settlements yet exist.
Hrothgar also have naming conventions, but I don't follow them for Eled.
Unfortunately, barrier breaches trigger an emergency failsafe on the main line, so the train is presently stopped at a midway point until operations can resume. There are also maritime routes, but they see only occasional use. Often, as now, Treno must make do with what is to hand.
In addition to this constant state of scarcity, much of Treno's populace suffers from Levin sickness, not to mention the frequent attacks on the city and the resulting casualties. Yet everyone we've spoken with seems undaunted by these hardships. They are not only surviving, they are happy in spite of it all.
Where there is life, there is hope. And when one believes in a better future, a tomorrow even the slightest bit brighter than today, there is naught to be done but build it. Until, stone by stone, the city rises.
A noble city with noble purpose.
Is aught the matter, Lowell?
I think I've dropped something and now I can't find it anywhere. I'm doomed.
Oh, is it this by chance? While I was distributing the remedy, I was asked to pass it along to you.
What is that? It's this music.
That's it. Yes, I'm not doomed.
Also, I recently noticed that because I did not immediately yoink... Okay, I noticed that because I did not immediately take the affiliate status, and a month had passed, or more than a month, I have to re-meet affiliate, with, like, streams and viewers and whatnot.
That explains how you knew when they'd been vanquished.
Also, I missed the dialogue, oops.
Exactly. It shouldn't show anything now, but I can switch it on like so. No, she's going to kill me!
Hi, Neri.
Say, how'd you like to meet my sister Ayane? She's an electro engineer, so she knows all sorts of interesting stuff.
I take it she also built that device.
Oh yes, that's my sister. She's a genius. Everyone says so. And she won't kill me in front of other people. Probably. I mean, wouldn't it be interesting to watch her work? Maybe you can even help. It'd be, you know, edifying? Please! I beg you! Please!
I suppose that's that then.
You sniff me? Don't sniff me, Neri. That's rude. You don't know where I've been. You don't know what I've done. Alright, I'll do one more quest. Because there's an odd number of quests, and this one's the exact middle. Dogs do it all the time, I don't see the issue. Well, you're so big, that's the issue. When you're that big, your sniffs are gonna be... I don't know. I'm trying to come up with, like... Ignore me.
Our visitors. Thanks for lending a hand earlier, but what brings you here? Lummel, what did you do?
You know that, advanced monster tracking, Watson? it may be a tiny bit,
You broke it again? How many times must I tell you that we're running low on electric?
Oh, I did not mean to skip that. Thank you, touchpad.
I beg your pardon. I'm on my knees and everything, see? And since we have guests, can't you let it slide? Just this once.
Dragged you here just so I wouldn't tan his hide, didn't he? You'd never believe he's the elder sibling. I'm so sorry.
Please,
I am enjoying this.
We're glad for the opportunity.
This is gonna sound weird, but this is very Mexican humor. Japan and Mexico has extremely similar humor styles. You're gonna go check on Jesse? Don't feel obligated to stay here. Plus, I'm almost done.
Talk again.
Please don't misunderstand. We asked to help, that we might learn what life is like in Tren.
See you, Tay.
And with your expertise, we also hoped you could tell us more of how the city utilizes...
Kryl, I really like you, but I will not... In Base Dawn Trail, there's a cutscene where Kryl says taco is taco.
That's the way of it. Then I'd be happy to share what I know.
I'm telling you, Taylor, you're fine to just leave, go, come and go as you please. I am just a streamer. You can do whatever the heck you want, and I will take no offense.
And much of what we do have is repurposed.
Also, I need to read the dialogue again.
Whenever some vital device or another breaks down.
Oh, I'm guessing, Neri, you're saying ma'am at the taco thing. British. Yeah, I did not mean get out. I'm sorry if that came out across as rude.
Repairing that old barrier should be our highest priority. But we just don't have enough electrope on hand to do a proper job.
And the longer we go without access to the mine, the worse it'll get. If only we could scare those beasts away.
Did we not pass through a mine on the way here?
Indeed. There should be clear of hazards now.
You got rid of them? Just like that?
I'm the fucking warrior of light.
The mine is safe for mining again.
Hooray!
Yippee! I love the Lalafell animations.
Leave the mining to your big brother. All you have to do is fix the tracker.
Yes, very well. If you go, do be careful. And once you get the machinery up and running, make sure to send some electrope over to the barrier service station.
Though we've cleared the mine, there is no telling what else waits outside the barrier. Shall I accompany you?
I'm so glad you asked. Seriously, I don't know what I'd do if I'd had to go alone.
I like that line delivery. These two are very entertaining.
But recently, I expect Raha can keep him safe without our help. In the meantime, shall we assist Ayane with her repair?
Also, of course, Raha can help. Like, Grahatia is like one of the few NPCs who can do all three roles. He can be a paladin, he can be a black mage, or he can be a white mage. He knows how to fight in all sorts of styles. I entirely forgot to ask your names. Do forgive me. I am Kryl, and this is Elad. Accompanying Lummel is Grahatia, our own technology enthusiast. A versatile king in more ways than one, Neri. And by that I mean... Grahatia is one of those characters who is canonly bisexual, in that... Like, you know how there's when video game characters crush on the avatar regardless of gender? That's Grahatia. Dude literally moved time and space to save you in an alternate universe where you died. I'm not making that up. That's literally the plot of Shadowbringers. You die in another universe, and he moves time and space to isekai you to another world so you can prevent your own death. But unfortunately, in trying to isekai you, he butt dials all your friends into the isekai. And that's the plot of Shadowbringers. Labor is required. What is that emote? Oh, it's an explosion. All right. Well, that's smart. That's a good reason to not kill a monster. Like, hey, if we kill it, it actually causes other problems. You know, I'll hit random. What does random give me? The sparkly dragon. I love the mount. Okay, real quick, tiny tangent. I love the mounts because due to how this game works, movement speed is the same for every mount, every race as well. So if you're on a smaller thing, technically being on the smaller thing makes it feel faster than the bigger thing. Because if you're on a bigger thing, like say a whole behemoth, like you're still moving at the same speed, but like the behemoth feels slower. Also, I like how bro is man spreading up on that behemoth. Does not need to aura farm while riding a monster. What other funny mounts do? Oh, if I'm sharing mounts, I should share the funniest one in the game. Where are you, Magitech Hand? Well, I'm gonna share the UFO real quick. I love the UFO. There's this one that's literally just a chair. Oh, I can't show it off that well, but there's this tank. Only your leg fits in if you're a Hrothgar or a Rogadin. But when you fly... Oh no, you died in Kingdom Hearts, call a UFO. But I can't show it here because there's no flight, but when you fly in the tank, you just get slurped in, like, instantly. You're just compressed. This one's just cool. Is he Alexander? I love this holiday one. This is giving to... This to me is giving prop hunt energy. Got birds, got wolves, got dragons. Got the sacred, got the car. Got Midgard Stormer. Where's the Magitech Claw? Polar Bear, Fenrir, True Griffin, Ixion, Merid. Oh. I like the sitting pose for this one. Very good aura farming. Oh, there's the Magitech Claw. I love this one so much. Watch me do a flip. I have done a flip. Something about seeing an elemental just leave, just like, oh, just, it was really funny to me. Missed? I also love the implication that these things have a front based on how it rotated. Wait. Gotta pet the dog. Are you gonna activate a cutscene when I'm done? No. Okay. Right. I will say I think I'll end... I won't end stream. Let me... So, I'll take a break from, you know, the side questing, or not side questing, the main scenario questing and stuff. I'll just do a raid before I go, like a literal in-game. Oh, it's the holiday right now. Can you believe it, guys? Christmas! It's not a week away. Are those fireworks in the distance? I'm hearing fireworks, yeah, y'all. Yeah, Gridania is my starting town. I like it quite a lot. What are other sites I can show while I'm here? Fanalon's a desert. I'm gonna be a nerd, and I'm gonna open up the world map. Because, of course, we got good ol' Eorzea. Gridania's the Black Shroud. It's a forest. In 1.0, it was... Oh! Anyway, A Realm Reborn takes place in Eorzea. Heaven's Ward takes place in Krithis and Dravania. Stormblood takes place over here and over here. Shadowbringers takes place in another world. Endwalker takes place over here and then also another world. And Dawn Trail's all the way over here. I wonder what raid we're getting. Oh, it's this guy. Well, I don't mind. You're an easy enough fight. And... you can also appreciate the arena now. Yeah, the lame one. The one who looks like he belongs in a gacha game. Derogatory. Oh, I like the skybox though. I would love to know what those models or PNGs look like. They're probably PNGs, right? No, they look like models, but like... it's hard to tell. Like, they're obviously simple.
At long last, the decisive match against the Grand Champion! Will the challenger triumph and seize the tyrant's throne?
First, I shall take your measure.
I shall take your measure. Show me your footwork. Seriously, because like...
can't afford to be careless now.
what makes this fight so lame is the way he uses his weapon gimmick, because it's just like, oh, you have 3 different AoEs, that's it, huh?
Another attack evaded with aplomb.
How about this?
Oh shit, yeah, these follow you. Oh! Oh, I didn't die?
Once again, they slip beyond their opponent's reach.
Okay. I feel like that should have killed me because I literally jumped into it by accident. Alright, he's doing... donut? Point blank. And cross. See, because that's such a lame use of a gimmick of a guy whose whole deal is using multiple weapons. Like, oh, you just had, it's just 3 AoEs. How fancy.
Oh, the challengers holding their own.
It has been a long time since I've enjoyed myself so.
By the way, chat, the Dragoon Burst used to be a lot busier because Nastrond, instead of just being the one hit, or like the red line move, you had to do the red line move 3 times during your burst on top of everything else. That's what I realized. I'm the only melee, so I don't have. Well, I mean, there's the 2 tanks, but like the 2 tanks are there in the front, so.
No more holding back.
Carib Dystopia. I still love the name of this move.
Prepare yourself, unenhanced warrior.
I beg your pardon? What is he going to do with all those weapons?
All those weapons? Oh, that hit me? Okay. Oh, oh, thank you, healer.
The champion is ruthless indeed.
Thank you, healer. You tried. For those who don't know what just happened, healer has a move that literally just yoinks you.
The tyrant altered his
He is a lame one. Like, even music-wise, like, this is so... Like, no wonder you couldn't kill that dragon. You suck.
Know the folly of challenging me unenhanced.
Yeah.
I will not yield my throne!
What a display of power! He's unleashed the full might of the behemoth!
Did he?
Now fall!
Oh, he split the ring in half. We're going to need urgent repairs.
Seriously, this fight's so boring. Oh, you actually have to stand in it for it to knock you back. Okay. Did not know that.
Try this!
Hey, I didn't die to this move this time.
What absurd strength!
I did almost throw myself off a cliff by accident.
The ring shall presently be restored. This is a clash between feral pride and mortal resolve. Either side could come out on top.
The power of feral souls makes the Arcadian what it is.
Seriously, what an underwhelming fight. Like, now that I'm replaying it, it's, like, on replay, it just feels even lamer. Like, compared to Pandemonium, compared to Pandemonium 11, this is such a nothing burger fight. Like, I'm sure it's lame even to watch. Alright, what are... Okay, I need a headpiece.
Until next time.
Oh, I already got the one from this. Alright guys, bye. Alrighty. You know what, literally just for... Let's see, let me switch to Gunbreaker. And just because I want to show... Like... I literally, like, just to compare it, like, I want to compare him to the penultimate fight of the other raids, of the last raid series. So what outfit can I take into... You know what? Actually, no. What's a different outfit I can go with? Okay, that. Cast Glamour. Rare instance of me being indulgent. And by indulgent, I mean just tank top. This is as much as I'm willing to take. Like, this is not as much. This is as little as I'm willing to take into a fight. I never like undressing my own Hrothgar. It feels weird. Also, this is the outfit that inspired a cool cat. Let's see, while waiting for this raid, what's an area I like? Do I want a Lahi? You know, I don't want a Lahi, but I will go to the moon. I love that the moon has a ring of asteroids for some reason. Alright, I reached the ceiling of the moon. Moon. And if I told you, chat, that this is somehow not the prettiest space-related site in this game... You know what? I'm gonna show off the final, like, if the game permits me the time, I'm gonna show off the final area of every expansion. So, to conclude A Realm Reborn, technically there's two final areas of A Realm Reborn, because there's the one where you do all your Imperial fighting stuff. But the last new zone you get to is Mordona. Unfortunately, A Realm Reborn doesn't have night music, and the music for Mordona is really good. Over there we have the Crystal Tower. Man, it's pretty. And then over here is the Keeper of the Lake. Lore-wise, so A Realm Reborn is 5 years after 1.0. And 10 years before even that, the Empire tried attacking Eorzea over this lake. But Midgard-Sormr stopped their flagship. Unfortunately, Midgard-Sormr fell along with the flagship. Surprisingly, he's not dead. His soul still lingers. He's just eeping. Ignore how messed up he looks, but he's just eeping. But heck, I like the environments of this game. Nice starry skies. Heavensward has a lot of good areas. A lot of really pretty areas in the sky. But its final zone... Also, I forgot to acknowledge the giant dome in the background. But the final zone of Heavensward takes you to the flagship of the ancients of Alag, Aziz La. Because you know when the Pope wants ultimate power, he comes to this place, which, as you see, big ol' flagship. Occasionally, you can see a version of the Ultima weapon flying around. Back over there by those gems, Tiamat used to be imprisoned. There's running water somehow. And up here, the flagship. Inside it is a research center. But very interestingly, the Warring Triad from Final Fantasy VI are all represented here. Where we have the goddess, Sophia. The demon, Zervan. And the one with the best battle theme, the fiend, Sephiroth. Not Sephiroth, Sephiroth, which comes from like a religious concept. But I like these big old statues. Oh, I like that detail of the moth and stuff. And then we get something way more low-key for, also, I'm surprised I still haven't gotten into the raid yet. I'm a tank, I'm supposed to be in there fast. The final area of Stormblood is a lot more low-key. Where you liberate one country, then you go to work liberating another. I love the music, though. Where in the finale of Stormblood, you come to this desolate place of Alamigo, where they have a salt lake. And I quite like it because you only unlock flying once you're done with the story of an area. And I love this big bridge. It's such a cool set piece. Because your finale of Stormblood, you can't see it that well because of the weather. But that's Alamigo. Unfortunately, they don't let you explore Alamigo that well. It's only one dungeon. Oh, finally, we get to do this fight. Which, by the way, the music for this fight gives a massive Sonic energy. Not gonna lie, like Sonic Final Boss orchestral remix of a main theme energy is what I'm getting at. But yeah, I like Alamigo. It's a neat vibe. But finally, we can fight. Also, I get to show off tanking.
My heart quivers in anticipation. Will light embrace or darkness consume?
Tanking in a tank top, indeed. So he has light and dark versions of all his moves, is his gimmick. I guess we're fighting for... I'll turn off my stance if he's gonna main tank.
Submit to the emissary's judgment! The balance must needs be maintained.
I think I'm doing this right. I hope I'm doing it right. I am doing it right. Okay.
Will you be judged worthy to exist? These magics are not for you to wield.
Alright, he's gonna do a donut move. That's what the darkness means. That usually has a knockback, but there is a move. Every job has a move that lets you say no to knockback.
Will light embrace or darkness consume? Will you be judged worthy to exist? Now to take your measure.
Oh. Oh shit, I shouldn't have taken that so far away. Ah, my bad.
Power from beyond!
Yeah, I mean, this fight's not too hard. Like, unfortunately, normal raids are always going to be, like, a baseline easy to an extent, but, like, this boss has a gimmick, and he's using it well.
Now to take your measure.
See, because, like, I like how he's constraining you inside the big AoE.
Magics are not for you to wield. Will you be judged worthy to exist? measure. For victory!
Ah, shoot! I could have gotten out of that in time, but oh well. As you see, like, not a terribly hard fight, but I don't know. That felt more special to me than the behemoth guy, because like I don't know. It's still like annoying that the behemoth guy's gimmick is just 3 weapon AoEs. Wow. And before I conclude stream, I'll do the nice thing and finish my little tour of the final areas. Shadowbringers. The villain is just like, oh, I'm sad. I'm going to recreate the city where I lived because I need to show you just how great it was so you can understand how sad I am. And he builds this all underwater. So yeah, your final area is technically the bottom of the ocean, but then you go through some caves and you transition to all this. I quite like it. And if you recognize the melody, it's the boss we just fought had this exact same melody. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-da. And now, for, what is this, Xenoblade 2? Almost? Oh wait, wrong. Wrong area. I did not mean to go to Elpis, although this area is beautiful. I love the area theme for this. I love the name of the area theme for this at night, because this is the distant past, the time of the ancients, and the area music is called Stars Long Dead. That's so sad, but I like me some good old floating islands, but this is not the area I meant to show. I meant to go to the edge of the universe. The edge of the universe in which the Warrior of Light defeated despair itself. Also, there's a dying sun above us. And I need to clarify, we did not merely defeat despair. We literally taught despair hope. Like, we didn't kill it, we fought it, calmed it down, and told it, hey, there is hope in the universe. I don't think production value-wise, other Square Enix games can definitely beat this in terms of, like, graphics and fanciness, but, like, in terms of scale, like, I don't think any Final Fantasy game is ever gonna top this. Because, like, how can you? And I'll show one other area before we leave. I already showed off, the Dawntrail final area. What's an area I like? Oh. Aside from Gridania, I do have another hub that I like going to. Also, if you're curious about that area theme, it's called Close in the Distance. Old Charlian. Which reminds me, Squall, I have your attention. Because back in D&D, I shared a screenshot of, hey, the vibe of the library you guys went to. Wait, wrong building. In general, the vibe of the Priory in the D&D session is this. Heck, there's even the gazebo. But the library, the direct inspiration, is this. And there are... Hey, Coyote. Stop showing off your floating. But yeah, there is layers and layers and layers of shelves. It looks like it's like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 layers of this place. And weirdly enough, it's not even the biggest library that the game has to offer. I'm gonna do Explorer mode again. Because in Heaven's Ward, there's a lot of good dungeons in this game. The Anti-Tower, it's an upside-down tower that hangs from the ceiling. There's an Arboretum, islands, climbing a mountain, abandoned library. What's a cool dungeon I could show off for its vibes? Like, there's so many dungeons I love. Realm Reborn has some good ones. Dang, there's a lot of... What's a cool dungeon to show off? There's too many options. Oh boy. You know what? I know what I'm gonna show. Just because it's popular with the music. And you can finally get the context. Welcome to the Twinning. It's an alternate crystal tower. I mean, the crystal tower is also nice and nothing to sneeze at, but... A drifting tender, come right, he was right. The storm has ever away with the tide. Storms gather, come right, he was right. Illusions scattered, away with the tide. So you see this area is all dungeons in 14 are linear affairs where you go through a bunch of enemies, then 2 mini-bosses, and then a final boss. Because the lore is, the twinning is the Crystal Tower, but from that universe where you died. And a bunch of guys were just like, okay, the Crystal Tower can probably help us time travel. Let's combine a bunch of technology. So the twinning is actually a combination of the Crystal Tower raid, the Alexander raid, and the Omega raid all at once. Because the lyrics of this song are just escaped from the Omega series. I like this arena. I like the green magic beneath us. But hey, we gotta jump into the green magic. I forgot how this dungeon ended. This is pretty cool. Yeah, the finale of this dungeon is literally just a straight line. Drifting tender, my heels right. Oh, I forgot to show off the limit breaks. Every job has a different level, like, functionality-wise. The limit breaks all do the same thing. Like, all tanks do the same thing, all healers do the same thing. The DPSs are different versions of the same thing. But it's pretty dang cool. Yeah, tanks make a big shield. I've already shown off the Dragoon one. I need to show off the Red Mage one, because the Red Mage the Red Mage one makes people angry. Big old blinding light. And I'm very fond of the Summoner limit break. You just get to use Bahamut's ultimate move for yourself. You know what, to conclude, what's one of the funniest? Okay, I love the Machinist limit break. You will not believe... Machinist limit break is a drone strike. Anyway, that's enough of that. I wanna go rest for the night. This was nice though. Tomorrow, I'll see if tomorrow or Sunday I'll stream. I'll see what the deal is. Cause you know, I have to do holiday shopping and a bunch of chores, and also a certain friend tends to stream Saturdays, and I don't like stepping on toes. But yeah, it was nice to stream. The story is very intriguing, had a lot of laughs. The dungeon was nice. See you.